but if it gets a bit noisy, I'll just mute you.
Yes, be quiet. Don't make too much noise, Ken.
I'll try not too much groaning and complaining.
We have got a sprint in here, Ken.
Yeah, and don't forget, be prepared for the noise when the arm exercise starts.
That's true. That's true. Right, let's start then. So if we can start with our marching on the spot, getting that heart rate going this morning, using our arms. Remember, the higher the knee, the harder it's going to be. Perfect. And then we're going to take, right, so we're going to do two things at the same time here. So keep marching and roll the shoulders back. Oh, someone else is coming in. Hang on, Margaret's just coming in. Keep going. So if you can't do this at the same time, stop marching and just roll the shoulders. But if you can do them both together, even better. All right, so roll the shoulders and march. It's hard. Take your time. And then change the shoulders. I want them to go forwards. We are warming up the arms this morning, so you do know there is an arm sequence coming, unfortunately. So again, if it's marching is too hard, stop and just roll. Right, carry on marching, and I want you to swim the arms back. Nice big circles. Keep marching if we can.
Okay.
Perfect. And then change, want the arms going forwards. Keep marching if we can. I'm losing my timing. Lovely. And last one, bring the arms back to the stillness and get those knees a little bit higher for me if you can. Perfect. Now we're going to take it into heel pumps. So if I turn to the side, so heel pump, so the heel comes off, the toe stays on the floor. Now this is a nice easy heel pump. If you want to push it, you need to really push the toes up. So my big toe is the only toe on the floor. So I'm really pushing up. So you've got an easy halfway, or you've got a big fully up. So choose your stage. Perfect. And let's just do 5 seconds of quick heel pumps for me. Really quick. Up and down, up and down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Perfect. Take it into heel digs. So heel digs, heel comes down, toes are pointing to the ceiling. Make sure that supported leg has got a little dip in the knee. Don't let those knees lock because you're going to cause yourself injury. We're going to do Ken's favourites. We're going to do a single, single, double, 2. We've got 1, 1, and 2. And 1, 1, and 2. Get that brain working this morning. And 2. 2 more. 1, 1, and 2. Last one. 1, 1, and 2. Now we're going to go into spotted dog. So those of you know what we'll do and carry on. I'll quickly explain. One leg goes back, both arms come forward. You close, you change legs, keeping both arms forward. So it's changing the leg, both arms come forward. All right? So the leg always changes. You still use the 2 arms. Now to make it harder, reach the leg back further, so you go into a lunge and then you push up, bring it into a lunge. So that's your harder option there for me. If you're just doing the normal spotted dogs, just keep going. Of course you can make it faster and that will increase that heart rate. So I let you decide what level you're at. Very good. Now we're going to go to our hands to knee. So opposite hand, opposite knee, and then you change. So if you need to use a chair for balance, please do. If you need to sit down on the chair to do it, then you can. But it's opposite hand, opposite knee. The higher the knee, the harder you're going to be working. I've got it, keep going. Now your harder version here and this is going to turn to the side so you can see, is you're taking it into the elbow and you target the outside of the knee. So that's your harder version there, all right? Target the outside of the knee. Or keep it at the normal level. Perfect. Couple more. And then we're going to go into our lovely twist. So, legs nice and wide for me. Hands up so they're at your chest. Elbows are nice and pointy. And you're going to reach to the back and change sides. So you're looking over that back shoulder. Twisting side to side. So really warming up the back here. Try and keep the hips still. No wiggly hips. This is all about the back. Warming up, getting that spine working. Don't go too fast because you'll fall over and get dizzy. But really using that elbow to pull you round. Perfect. 2 more. And last one. Lovely. Right, we're going into our main exercise. That's our warm-up. Main exercise. You need a quick drink, grab one. Right, we have our lovely arm sequence. So,
Oh!
to make it harder, you flex the wrist. Okay, so my fingertips are pointing to my ceiling. Make it easier, you have a straight line. All right. First thing I want you to do, we're going to cross them in front and we open. Cross in front and open. Nice and easy. Relaxing those shoulders, please. So no hunch, relax them down. The crossing in front. Perfect. 2 more. Hold it out for me, nice and strong. Now we're going to change it. We're going to cross in front, open, up, back to the side. So it goes in front, open, up, side. In front, open, up, and side. Very good. Lovely. Got your own time. Keep those shoulders relaxed though. Don't crunch them up. Right, 1 more. Lovely. Now hold the arms out. You're going to do the same pattern but using 1 arm only. So you're going to come front, open, up and out. Try and keep the other arm nice and straight for me. At any time it gets too much, bring your arms down, roll the shoulders, and join back in. Right, last one, change arms. In front, out, up and down. In front, out, up and down. Very good. 2 more, we're nearly there. 2 more. Last one. Slowly drop those arms. Very good. Roll the shoulders back. Give it a roll, give it a roll. Roll them forwards.
Ken, I need a shoulder rub.
Right, next one, we're going to do our leg curls. So the whole point of the leg curl is bringing it up to that glute. So the heel is trying to kick your bum. All right, we're really working our lovely quads in this one. If you're on a chair, you can still do this on a chair. Let me just, I'll do the easy option. Keep going for me. So if you're on a chair, just kick it so it becomes the see. Kick it so it goes underneath the chair. All right, so you can still do this. It's just smaller kicks. All right. Keep going for me. And then we're going to bring in. Right, here we are. We're going to bring in our arm. So as the leg comes up, you're going to bring up the arm. So clench the fists. Pin the elbows into the side of the body. So no birds, no flapping around. We're nice and pinned in. Arms come into play. Make it even harder. Add a mini squat in the gap. A mini one though. We're going to do some squats in a minute. So don't overdo it. That's your warning. Perfect. All right, leave the arms, just go back to the legs. Now, we're going to do opposite arm, opposite leg. Now, what I mean by that is you're going to reach the opposite arm up with the opposite leg, and then you change. All right, so opposite arm, opposite leg. Lovely. To be fair, all I can see are your upper bodies, so I don't even know if you are doing it right, but I'm going to say that you are.
All one way.
Perfect. Now, when I count down, we're going to
One way.
same arm, same leg. Are you ready? 3, 2, 1. Same arm, same leg. Same arm, same leg. Perfect. Well, your arms are moving, so well done. Now I'm going to count down again. We're going to go back to opposites. 3, 2, 1. Opposite arm, opposite leg. Opposite arm, opposite leg. Perfect. And 3, 2, 1. Bring it down. Just march it out for me. Right. Legs nice and wide. We're going to go into a side lunge. So what I want you to do is you're going to transfer your weight from side to side. A nice, easy side lunge. Making sure my knees going over the toes. I'm not wobbling. My ankle's not rotating or moving in. We're nice and solid side to side. Now, guard up for me. Of course, we've got punches. So you're going to come onto one side and you're going to hook, hook. You're going to change to the other side. Hook, hook. So we're going to keep changing and keep hooking. All right? Hook, hook. Now remember that strength, that power in the hook comes from the back. Use the shoulders, use the deltoids. Do not use your wrist. If you're going to punch somebody using the power in your wrist, you're most likely going to break your wrist. I sound like I'm an expert, but I'm not. All right, last one. Now keep going. We're going to change it to a jab forward, all right? So a jab, jab. Jab, jab. So allow the torso to twist with the punch, all right? Punch it, punch it. Think about someone that's annoyed you today. And one more, each side. Perfect. All right, come up. We've got squats. So for those of you who haven't done a squat, legs are hip width apart. You go down, pushing the hips back, and we squeeze the bum to come up. Squeeze the bum, squeeze the glutes. So you're going to think about, you're going to sit on a chair, then you're going to come up. All right? Pretend you're going to sit, then you're going to come up. So let's do 5 normal squats for me. Here we go. So we've got 1, and up, and 2. Up. Really push those hips back. 3, up, 4, up, down 5, up. Now we're going to go down again. We're going to pulse for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bring it up. Again, down, pulse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bring it up. Now have a little rest. I'm going to show you the next one. Ken's favourite again. We're going to do sumo steps. So I'm not coming up like this. I'm keeping my level, but my heels are coming up. All right, so we're going to do, we're going to do 6. Here we go. Down you go, and we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Push to come up. Again, let's go. Down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and up. We're going to finish with our 5 normal squats. Here we go. Down, down, down. And push to come up. There's 2. And 3. 2 more. Oh, last one. Perfect. Give those legs a shake. Right, this one, we call it alternate toe touches. So legs are nice and wide, hands come out to the side. Now for this one, you touch depending on your flexibility. So it's the opposite hand, you reach down and across, and you either go to the knee, to the shin, or to the toe. You hold it for 2 seconds, and then you switch to the other side. So you hold it for 2, and then you switch. So you keep switching between the 2. I'm then going to count you down, and I'm going to do 10 quick changes. All right, so we take out that little pause. Okay, so here we go. Arms up for me, and reach across. Hold for 2, and then switch. So take your time. I'm going to let you do it in your own time. Make sure you just have a couple of seconds to hold. Remember, you either go to your toe, to your shin, or to your knee. If you can't feel it in the straight leg, put your legs a little bit wide. Again, if you're sitting on the chair, just make sure those legs are nice and wide, and you can still do this one sitting down. All right, 2 more on each leg, and we're going to go fast. Are you ready? 3, 2, 1. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Slowly come up. You go through that spine. Make sure the head's the last thing. Hanging upside down. Good, we're all there. Oh, right, okay, this is our sprint. So, for those of you that have been doing the sprint track with me, we have now got up to 30 seconds worth of sprinting. Those of you who haven't done a sprint before, you're not going to do 30 seconds, all right? So, if you've not done this exercise before, I want you to do 15 seconds. Those of you that have been doing this, we're doing the whole 30. So those of you that only do 15, when I shout 15 seconds, I want you to go back and just march for another 15 seconds while we finish off, okay? Go for it if you want to, but I'm just giving that little warning there. Don't overdo it, okay? Because your body will probably collapse. Difference with this one, we're going to do our sprint, but we're also going to jab forward, all right? So quick jabs, punching forward as we're sprinting. If that is too hard, take out the jabs and just do a normal sprint, all right? So for now, everyone march for me. We've just got to get those legs a little bit warm. We just want to increase the heart rate a little bit to help with a sprint. We also need to get that heart rate going a little bit so we can get a bit more oxygen around the body. Okay, turn this into a heel pump. So nice quick heels. Again, we're pushing that blood up the body. Lovely, lovely. So remember, you stay at this stage that you're almost comfortable at. I'm using my phone as my timer. The sound's buggered off. There we go. All right, take it into a light jog. So my toes are just brushing off the floor. Still using my arms. Perfect. Here we go. So remember, if you haven't done a sprint track before, you're going to do 15 seconds. Those of you that have done it with me before, we're going on to the 30 seconds. We're also doing the jabs. I don't know how I'm going to do a jab and, there we go, hold the phone. We're also doing our jabs as we sprint, but if that is too hard, you take out the jabs and you just sprint. All right, here we go. Are you ready? 3, 2, 1, sprint for me. Get those jabs in, nice quick legs, nice quick arms, focus on something. Nice deep breath. We're going for it, we're going for it. Keep going, keep going. And we're at 15 seconds. So if you're going to stop, take it into a march for me. Carrying on 10 though, please. I see ya. We have 5 seconds left. Perfect. Take it into a light jog. Light jog, light jog. Perfect. Bring that heart rate down slowly. Take it into a heel pump. So for those of you that are new to this class, it's taken us a good 8 weeks to get to 30 seconds. So it is about building it up, and you will get there. March it now for me. Perfect. All right, we're going to do our last exercise, and then it's time for a drink. All right, so in your head, you know the breaks coming. So this is our floor one. I actually haven't got my cushion now, hang on. So, if you're going to do it, if you're doing it on a chair, I'll show you that one first. So, let me do it to the side actually, because then you can see. So, it's called floor jacks. So, it's the same thing as if we were doing jumping jacks, right? The same star shape. So, if you're on a chair, there's a couple of ways you can do this. Come onto the edge and you hold underneath the chair. You do slightly lean back, but I'm not slumping, all right? Now, to begin with, you bring the legs up and you just, I'm slipping off the chair, you can just cross the legs, all right? So it's nice and easy. The lower the legs, the easier it is, and you're just crossing the legs like this. Now, to make it harder on the chair, you bring it in, you explode, bring it in, explode, bring it in, all right? So they're your two options for the chair. You've got the legs crossing in front, you don't use the arms, or you bring it in, explode, bring it in, all right? On the floor, there's no easy option. We're just going to do it full welly. So, on the floor, if you're with me, you're going to come into your sit-up position here, and then you're going to lie nice and big in a star. We bring it up and we explode. Bring it up and explode. Now, if you can, I think you can see my shoulders. If you look at my top of my shoulders, so I'm down here, I bring it up, I don't put the top of my shoulders on the floor. They stay up. Because if you do this, oh, it's harder to come up. All right, little cheat. So decide what you're going to do. I'll give you a couple of seconds to get into position. Remember, two options on the chair, or you've got the option on the floor with me. We're going to do, I can't remember how many we've done before. Let's do 15. Oh, push ourselves this morning. All right, so if you're on the chair, you're doing your crosses like this, you're going to do 15 of those. If you're on the chair doing it like this, you'll be doing 15. On the floor with me. I don't know what I've done with you. Oh, here we go. All right, so get yourself prepared. Nice big star shape if you're on the floor. 3, 2, 1. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, oh, the last one, and collapse, no joking. If you're on the floor, nice stretch out for me. If you're on the chair, stretch out your legs up, not up, out, arms come up for me. And slowly, if you're on the floor, come to standing. You know we're halfway, that means you can get a drink. So, have a drink. Check in screens, that's good.
Hannah,
Yes.
I'm not on the photograph here.
If you turn your camera on, that might be why.
Oh, go on. Yeah, it took me 10. Oh yeah, it took me 10 minutes to get on here today.
I don't know what's going on with Zoom, to be honest.
And then I had to put the passcode in, which I haven't had to do before.
So I think that's a new update with Zoom. So they've updated their privacy for meetings, because what they're finding is random people just join meetings.
Oh.
So password will be required now to enter a meeting.
And is it the same one? It's not the same one every week?
No, so on the invite that Ruth put out on the Facebook page, the password's in there.
Oh, right. Yeah, anyway, I got that, so that's great, thanks.
No problem. Oh. Everyone doing okay?
Yeah.
No one's killed us yet.
John, this says
There's time in the second.
Zoom, yes, wants to use your camera. Yes.
There's time in the second round to make people feel over. Right. Right, Ken's all right, Ruth's there, Julie's there.
Yes, please. Being used by other people. Please.
Perfect. All right, so like I said in the second round, this is where we have our holds. So, let me have a look. So the arm sequence will have a hold at the end. So when you think it's over, it's not.
That's gone off.
Leg curls, we won't have a hold. The lunges, we will. Squats, we will. The toe touches, we will. And the floor seekers, we will. So there's only two that we won't have a hold for. So, like I said, when you think it's over, it's not, because there's a 10-second hold. So don't think that you can get away with moving on to the next one, I'm afraid. All right, if we're ready then, we're going to do a little warm-up, although I'm quite hot anyway. We should be all right. So let's just do a march for me on the spot. Just so we can get going again. Like I said, if you want to sit on a chair and do it on a chair, by all means, please do. Just shout me if you need the easier version, and I'll happily show you. Gives me a break. All right, same thing. Keep marching if you can, and roll the shoulders back. If you can't do the two things at the same time, take out the march and just concentrate on the shoulders. Remember that lovely arm sequence coming up, so you're going to need this. Change, take them forwards. Perfect. Two more, and then we're going to take those arms back. So nice big circles with the arms. Lovely, lovely. Perfect. And change, take them forwards. Lovely. All right, last one. Perfect. Okay, arm sequence. If you need to, remember, sit on the chair if you need to. Remember to make it harder with flex at the wrist. To make it easier, you do straight arms for me, okay? Trust me, it makes a massive difference. So if you're feeling like you can't continue, relax the wrist and it really will help. All right, so choose your option with your arms. Cross in front only to begin with. Cross in front. Perfect. Relax the shoulders, don't hunch. If you're doing this, it burns more energy. So relax the shoulders. Again, it becomes easier. Even easier, if you have a slight lean forward, that also makes it easier. See, I give you these horrible ones, but I do give you an easy option. All right, let's change it up. So we're going to go in front and up. Perfect. And up. So in front, open, up and down. In front, open, up and down. One more. Perfect. One arm only, same pattern. In front, open, up and down. In front, open, up and down. Last one, and change arms. Here we go, in front, up and down, up and down. Last one, it's not over, hold. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, lower. Roll the shoulders, roll them, roll them, roll them. Very good. All right, next one we've got leg curls for me. Give it a wiggle. So, bending that knee, kicking that bum if you can. Remember, sit on the chair, you're going to kick underneath your chair.
Okay, well.
Lovely.
Okay.
Make it harder, add that little dip in the squat. Don't do it too big though, because we've got squats in a minute. There we go. Now, pin in those elbows. Bring the arms up. As the leg comes up, the arms come up. If you want to make it harder at home, add some weights. Got itchy head. Lovely. There we go, we've got it. All right, let's bring in those opposite arms. So just relax the hands for a minute. I'll count you down and then we'll do opposites. 3, 2, 1. Opposite arm, opposite leg. Opposite arm, opposite leg. Now to make this easier, just do a bend. And if you can see, my legs, my toe is coming off the floor. All right, so I'm pointing. So I'm still transferring my weight and I'm pointing my toe. All right, so that's just going to make it a little bit easier for you rather than bringing up that leg. All right, back to same arm, same leg in 3, 2, 1. Same arm, same leg. I went wrong, sorry. Same arm, same leg. Same arm, same leg. So again, drop that leg and just point. All right, you can still do this exercise. Perfect. Last time, we're going to do opposites. 3, 2, 1. I've got to concentrate. Opposite arm, opposite leg. Perfect. Lovely, lovely. I'm going to rest in 3, 2, 1. Perfect. Just shake off those legs. All right, this is our lunges of the punch. So just before we start, your hold. So we'll do the same, side lunges, and we'll do our hooks and we'll take it into the jabs. Your hold will be a side lunge. All right, so we'll just hold it for 5 seconds on one leg. We switch and we hold it for 5 seconds on the other leg. So that's your hold at the end. So for now, just switch side to side for me. Really having that stretch in the hamstring. So if you can't feel it, get the legs a little bit wider. Slightly lean forward. So if I go to the side, slightly lean forward with that torso. So nice flat back. So I'm not hunching. Nice flat back. There's a slight lean forward for me. Perfect. All right, let's add our hooks. So we pause at the side. We hook, we hook. We transfer. Other side. Lovely. Hook, hook. Perfect. Hook, hook. So pretend I'm sitting on a chair. You can still do this. Going from side to side. All right. Oh, that was a good squat position. One more each side. Take it into a jab. Jab it forward, jab it forward. Remember to twist that torso as you jab. Think about that power. Are your knees over toes? Is your core nice and tight? Oh, there's loads of things to think about. Sorry, guys. Lovely. All right, last one on each side. Then we have our hold. So, to the side for me. Keep the guard up and you hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch. Other side. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Perfect. Come up for me. Shake out those legs. Right. Squats. Are you ready? Here you go. Remember. No, what am I going to say? What was I going to say? Push back with the hip. That's what I was going to say. Right. 5 normal ones for me. Here we go. We've got 1. Bring it up. And 2. Bring it up. 3. So don't let the heels come off the floor. Feet stay firmly on the ground. All right, now we've got our pulses. So down you go. Pulse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Squeeze it up. Again, we go. Down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Squeeze it up. We're going to go back into our sumo step. So the heel comes up. Are you ready? Down you go. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Come up. Last time pulses. Down. Ready. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And squeeze. Now we're not going to do our normal 5 to finish. We're holding for finish. Are you ready? 10 seconds. Down you go. We hold. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. Lovely. Shake out those legs. Grab a drink whenever you feel like it, remember. Please don't carry on. If you need to have a drink and a pause, do. Quite a nice easy one now. I like this one. Our toe touches. So, just to recap, legs nice and wide, arms come up. We go across to the opposite leg, and your target's in your knee, your shin, or your toe. You hold for 2, and then you switch. We'll do a couple of those. I'll then do the quick 10 that we did before, and your hold is going to be 5 seconds on one side, 5 seconds on the other side. All right, nice and easy. Are you ready? Here we go, down you go. Hold for 2 and switch. If you're doing it on a chair, just lean forward, using those arms, get the legs nice and wide on the chair, and you can still do the exercise. Perfect. Keep switching. Keep that hold. Perfect. Now I'm going to count you down. I'm going to do our 10 seconds of quick changing. Are we ready? 3, 2, 1. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hold for 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch. Hold for 5. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly come up. Lovely. We're all there. All right. Sprint. So, this is a hard workout. Sorry, guys. Sprint, 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 sprint. So this, same thing as we did before. Let me get my stopwatch up. If you're going to do 15 seconds, I'll shout 15, then you just march for the rest, okay? We're sprinting with our jabs. If that is too hard, you take out the jabs, but you carry on sprinting. All right, now if you want to go a little bit further, please do, but whenever you feel like you need to stop, don't just stop and come to a stillness. You must march it out, okay? Because your heart rate's going to increase on this. So you do not just stop. Okay, so remember, it is up to you. It is just about building up. So each week, if you've done 10 seconds, next week do 15. Following week, you do 20. All right, and you will build it up. So let's get marching. I promise you will. We've all got to 30 seconds. It just takes time. So march it for me so that blood pumps down that body nice and quick. Lovely, lovely, lovely. And then take it into the heel pumps. So again, just quicken at that heart rate, quickening that blood pumping around the body. We're going to need all that oxygen. Perfect. And then we're going to take it into a light jog. Light jog. So a light jog, toes, if I turn to the side, my toes are just brushing off the floor. It's a nice, easy jog. I mean, a jog's never easy, but you know what I mean. It's easier than a sprint. All right, here we go. So remember, don't just stop. You carry on with your marching. In 3, 2, 1, sprint and jab. Sprint and jab for me. Perfect. Keep it up, keep it up, keep it up if you can. Whenever you feel like you need to stop, you take it into a march. That's 10 seconds stop. Keep going, keep that punch in. That's 15 seconds, halfway. Jab and punch, 20 seconds. Keep it up if you can. And bring it down. We actually did 27 seconds there, sorry. Perfect, perfect, perfect. And into a heel pump. And into a march. Right, last one, all right? Then we have completed this torture, as what you call it. So, remember your options. You can use your chair. Option 1 on the chair is if you use your legs. So you're holding and you're crossing, all right? Other option on the chair, you're exploding and you bring it in. Explode, bring it in, okay? Now, the hold, so I'm going to be nice to you. We did 15 on round 1. Round 2, we do 10, but then we have a 10-second hold. So if you're on the chair, your hold is your legs up, okay? So my legs are together, they're not apart, they're together, and I'm holding up. To make this harder, you can put some weights on your ankles. Okay, so that's your hold here. If you're with me on the floor, we're going to do 10 of our lovely starbursts. Or maybe I should call them that, it sounds prettier. Rather than a floor jack. So if you are here, our hold is going to be awful, I'm afraid. Now, our hold here, legs together, arms up. Now, I've got my knees bent, that's absolutely fine. If you can straighten them, that's even harder, all right? So you're up, you're holding, and I'm leaning back. That's going to be our hold. So we're not holding like a star, it's together, all right? That's the hold. So 10 of our floor jacks, and a 10-second hold. So get in position. I'll give you a couple of seconds. I've seen most people have disappeared, that's good. Right, here we go. 10 and then a 10-second hold. 3, 2, 1. We've got 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Here we go. Ready? 10 and hold. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Well done. So, if you're on the floor, nice and slowly come up for me. Just grab a little drink, and then we're going to do a nice, stretching off. Everyone all right? I'll just wait for your heads to pop in the screen. There's Ken, right. All right, have a little drink. That's a hard one.
Even harder when the dog jumps on top of you.
That's a bit of added weight though, Ken. All right, so just get your chair nearby, ready to do the stretches. The first thing we're going to do though is we are going to do standing. So this one, excuse me, to begin with, is one leg goes back for me, the other leg is in front, the front leg's nice and bent, the back leg's nice and straight. Interlock the, hang on, I'm doing my screen so you can actually see. Interlock the fingers for me, and then you're going to push them out, all right? And then your head is going to go down to the chest, so chin to chest. Lovely. So you should feel the stretch in the back of the leg, stretching out the hands, and then we're looking down, stretching out the upper back. All right, release the hands first. Changing legs. So again, back leg straight, front leg is bent. This time, hands behind and squeeze the shoulder blade, and then you have a look up for me. Make sure you have your balance. Perfect. Lovely. And release the hands first. Change legs again. This time, heel down for me. Bend the other leg. So you're pushing the hips back. Place the hands on the bent legs at the top of the thigh. Not at the knee, the top of the thigh. Now, if you want a further stretch, you can take the hand down to the toe. But please make sure you have your balance. Lovely. Take the hand away first, change legs. Do the same thing, heel down, pushing the hips back, hands on the bent leg, on that top of the thigh, not on the straight leg. Again, increase your stretch if you want to by putting the hand on the foot. Perfect. And slowly come up for me. Let's all use our chairs. We're going to do our arms first. So have a seat. Oh my God. I never get my screen. Here we go, cut off my head. All right, we're gonna have one arm across and pull that arm into you. Perfect. Really stretch out those shoulders. We did a lot of arms today. And then we're going to do the other side. So the other arm across that body. So make sure we're pulling it in. You're pulling on your forearm or the top of your arm. So don't hold the elbow and don't hold the wrist. All right? Avoid joints. You don't want to hurt yourself. Lovely. And then we're going to have one arm coming up and over, so touching the back of the shoulder. The other hand goes on that elbow and you're going to pull it back. Let me just bung up my screen so you can see. There we go. Perfect. And then we're going to change. So the other hand up, touching the back of the shoulder, hand on that elbow, use it to pull it back. That stretch should be feeling nice all the way down there. Lovely. All right, we're going to work on intensifying that stretch in the quads and hips. So depending on your flexibility in your hips, you're either going to hook the leg, you can't even see, you're either going to have it so it hooks over at the ankle, or you have it over the knee, or you're going to have it up so the ankle is on top of that knee. All right, so choose the option. The stretch works in the exact same way, and all you're going to do is you're going to lean forward and you're going to have a nice deep stretch. You're going to feel it in that hip and you should feel it in that quad. It's a nice stretch. The more you lean forward and put your weight on it, the bigger it's going to stretch. So if I was doing it on here, it's the same thing there, and it's the same thing here. All right, it's the same stretch. Lovely. Now slowly come up, and you're going to do the same thing on the other leg. So choose where your leg's going to go, and flop it over. Perfect. And slowly come up for me. Now we're going to hug one knee into us. So I hook hands around, bring it in, give it a nice big cuddle. And we're going to rotate the ankle round for me. Lovely, lovely. And then change and go the other way. And then just finish on a point and flex of the ankle as well. Perfect. Just get rid of any tension in those ankles, and then pop that knee down, and you do the same thing on the other side. So again, rolling the ankle round. And the other way. Sorry if you can hear all my clicks, my toes and my ankle. I'm very clicky today. And finish on that point and flex. Perfect. And then we're just going to do our head. So pop that down. So with your head, I just want you to look one way, to the left or to the right, it doesn't matter. And then you're going to come to the centre, and then you're going to look the other way. And then back. So one more each side. So we're going to look to one side, to the centre, and to the other side. And then when we come back to centre, I want you to look down. And then you're going to look up. So stretching out that neck, looking down, looking up, and come to centre. And now drop the ear to one shoulder for me, and then you're going to switch to the other side. Perfect. One more each side, and then we're going to finish by dropping that chin, and we're going to do massive 2 circle rolls of the head all the way around. So we're going to do 2. Once you've done your second one, you're going to reverse and take the head the other way around. And then once you've finished those 2, you're going to pop that head back into centre. and we're done. Well done, everybody. That was a hard one, but a good one.
Thank you, Hannah.
All right, so if you're with me on Friday, we're going to be doing chair Zumba, but you can stand as well. So we're going to do that one. So that's another really good one for the heart rate. So stamina, bit of strength, bit of dance. It's quite funny, but a really good one for the heart rate. And we do it on a chair, so it's nice and easy. If not, I'll see you next Tuesday for this all over again. All right?
Thanks very much.
No problem. I'll see you all soon.
Thank
Bye.
you.
Have a lovely week. Bye.
Bye.